Hello everybody, welcome back to some Magic 2014. Here we are today playing the mono white deck still. We went and won our second and third games there, so we're going to go ahead and take this hand for sure. This is a great hand. Lead off with Core Spirit Dancer, followed up by a Spirit Mantle on Core Spirit Dancer, and hopefully from there we'll just take it away. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that works out okay. So we're playing against a Devour deck, which is red, green, and black. It plays lots of creatures to start out with, lots of tokens and stuff. Then it'll lead off with usually a big dragon, and then it'll eat all the tokens and make it bigger. So that's something we need to watch out for, but that usually means that it's a great target for pacifism. So as you can see, Dragon Fodder. The name implies that the dragon's gonna eat it, really. So I don't want to play the staff right now anyway. Do I? I don't know. I think that'll make it a 1-3 and then a 3-5. So I think I want a 3-5 on turn 3. That sounds a hell of a lot better to me. Yes, I do. There we go. Now we got another land, which means Armored Ascension can then go on that, which will make it stupid massive. Bearing in mind nothing can block it right now, so they're going to die very quickly. So Armored Ascension buff at another 4 plus an additional 2/2, so that's another 6, which is a 9/11. That's pretty massive. I think that's a pretty impressive creature if you ask me. I don't... yeah, I'll draw a card. There's no harm in it. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's great. We're good. We're probably going to win this one very, very quickly. I mean, anything big he plays, I can pacifism. If he tries to kill my creature, I don't know what'll happen, really. Worst case scenario, I play Sigil and then pacifism something just to get an angel. But I think this one's pretty sewn up here. He doesn't really stand a chance. That's fine, you can hit me for 2. Okay, and then Sigil. Bang him on, I'm playing another enchantment, so... Do I not get to draw a card? Ooh. Ah, whenever it's an aura spell, okay. That's not an aura, it's just an enchantment. And they're dead. So, that was a pretty fast game there. That didn't take long at all. That took about 3 minutes. Yeah, that was pretty freaking fast. Sweet, nice, okay, good stuff. So let's go back to the lobby here. We're gonna go ahead and choose another random deck. And hopefully, okay, we're playing against Slivers. This is gonna be a tough match. Tough match for sure. We're gonna need some aggressive creatures, which we did definitely get. Got some 3-drops, so I think we're gonna stick with that. That doesn't look terrible. Lots of creatures though. I kind of wanted more enchantments than that. A little bit worried about that, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Okay, turn 2. Nice and easy. Just get it all out. That's fine, man. It's only a 1-drop. I think I should probably turn off the bit where it shows me what card that is. I mean, I can always zoom in on it, and I know most of the cards anyway, although it is handy for people who don't know the cards. So I think we're not going to bash for 1. He's just going to first strike it. That's a terrible idea. We're just going to skip that. I don't think I'm gonna trade my 1/1 double strike guy. In the end, I can definitely enchant mine to make it bigger, and they'll kill each other at the same time. I don't think it's worth the trade there. there's not a whole lot I can do about that in the long run, really. I can always try to pacifism something, but the problem with slivers is they all kind of buff each other, so that's always something to consider. It makes it quite painful to deal with. But I'm definitely going to be hitting with him. Both of his slivers have first strike and haste though, and that's going to get very painful once he starts getting to the bigger ones. We'll see how this goes. It looks pretty solid for me so far, but I'm not going to say anything too soon. Really, I can't. Now, let's see, there you go, Path to Exile on my 3-3. Yeah. Do get a land, which is nice, but I'm gonna need 6 for this thing. It's massive. Celestial Mantle gives a creature +3/+3 and deals, well, whenever that creature deals damage to a player, double this controller's life total, so it's a pretty big enchantment there. If you can get it out and actually get a hit with it, you're pretty much gonna win if you have any decent amount of health. Like, even on 16 here, I would have enough to beat the game, or beat him even quite easily. So what's the plan here? I don't like the fact that he has 2/2 there, really. That makes... the first strike is what's really kind of hampering me here. Although I am going to get a hit for 3. He's going to do the same next turn, probably, because I'm not going to be willing to block and sack my creature. I don't really want to lose my a Johnny Sunstriker. See, that's the thing. I know the cards, I just can't remember all the names exactly. Blade of the Sixth Pride, I'll play one of them. Might as well, I've got the mana. Not only that, but it does mean I can actually double block one of his creatures if I need to. So, that's always important. But there's always first strike to consider, so... ooh, that's going to be so painful. Sliver creatures you control have, whenever this creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and the creature is called Thorncaster Sliver. It's a painful card. It just means that every time he attacks, right now he can ping me. He can ping me for 3 damage, or he can ping 2 of my creatures and kill them. Or, I mean, there's just so much you can do there. That's just insane, really. It's going to be very painful. I think that's the thing, none of them are particularly massive right now. And I know that they're just going to kill all my stuff anyway. That's really depressing. This game's not going to go very far, I don't think. I guess we'll see. That's the thing, and like right now I can't really attack because he'll just double block. Although if he does, then I can kill the Thorncaster Sliver, so let's try that. I don't care if it does, I want that thing dead. Unless they both... ah, man. Oh, no. Oh, man, that was terrible. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna lose this one anyway. Just the fact that they can ping whilst they attack, they'll have first strike and haste. I'm definitely gonna lose this one here. This one's gonna go very quickly. Considering he's gonna attack and hit me for 1, 2... oh dear Jesus. Wow. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage. I'm pretty close to dead here. Yeah, I'll block with my invisible everything. Sure. Oh my god, I actually got a land. Will this save me? Probably not. Guess we'll see. It's a 6/6, so he can't ping it with all of his things. But if he has another sliver, then he can. And I'm dead anyway. If I block that too... no, that's still 5. I think I'm dead. Oh yeah, I'm definitely dead. Well, I don't know, I guess we'll see. I doubt he's going to not attack with everything though. Yeah, there we go. And that's me dead there. Really, he plays a 6th creature, he can ping me with all 5. Oh, he kept one. No, I'm still gonna die though, really. Let's be honest. There's way too many creatures there. Yeah, not even gonna bother blocking. Nice. Okay. Well, I guess we're switching decks then, so... that's not bad though, really. It played 5 games, so it's pretty good. Okay, this is mono red. Basically, likes to do damage directly to your face. I'm not going to keep this hand though, because it's actually terrible. 2 mountains, that's a bit better. I even got wild guess, so you know I can discard a card and then draw 2. So really, it's 2 for 2, but it's still okay. It's still a good card. It just means that you can get rid of your worst card and then try to get something else better. That's gonna suck if I get 10 cards in my graveyard. So I'm actually going to cast Wild Guess on Chandra's Phoenix, because whenever an opponent is dealt damage by red instant sorcery spell I control, it goes from my graveyard to my hand. So Chandra's Phoenix is a great card. I mean, I can just discard it, and it's a good sack outlet for this, because I can always get it back later, kind of thing. So, and if I do even draw a red spell, then that's good too. But I didn't. I drew Hostility instead. He's a haste 6/6, and if a spell I control will deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, put a 3/1 red elemental shaman creature token with haste onto the battlefield for each 1 damage prevented this way. So that's an insane card, really. Once you actually get it out, you just start throwing spells around doing damage, and then everything dies, and it's all good. Okay, so we're actually playing against Jace, so I gotta be fairly fast about this. Okay, that's whenever an opponent, so that's worth considering, or keeping note of even. I will play you. I'm going to play... No, I want it on players, and I want it on Jace. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Phoenix back now, because I can play it next turn. And the haste will be nice too. I will definitely block that. I would do 1 damage to you. Although I probably should have killed the flying thing in case I get 10 cards in my graveyard, but only got 3 for now, so I'm not too worried about that. Just whenever target creature and 2 damage. Okay, let's go for this first. I kind of want to get these fire servants out and then start flinging spells around too. I mean, that's just when it gets really crazy. If I get hostility out before I start casting spells, then that's even better. But I just need to hit my 5 and 6 mana, or 5th and 6th mana even. And if I can, then that'll be a plan, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, we also have an opponent to bear in mind. You know, they do have cards, and they do actually play the game too, so there's definitely a chance of getting countered in there, so... 4/5 for 4 mana. That's a pretty good card. Phantom Beast, yeah. That's the one. Oh, that's good. We got our 5th mana here, so we're going to play the 4/3 Fire Servant. It'll double all of our spells, so if a red instant or sorcery spell I control would deal damage, it deals double that damage instead, and it's just a baller card, really. I mean, you can't really argue with that. I mean, a 5 mana 4/3 is already fairly decent. The 3 toughness is... I can do without the 3 toughness, you know. I'd much rather have 4 for 5 mana, but the fact that it doubles your damage for all your spells is more than enough to make up for that, and I think that should definitely say it for itself, really. It's a definitely powerful card. It's very good. So I did hit my 6 mana here. It does mean I'll have a 6/6 with haste, and that's a pretty powerful attack. I can hit for 12, which means this game's pretty much over. Although I will just do this. Yeah, there's the unsummon on the hostility. So I only hit for 6. That's a pain in the ass. What a dick. It's fine. I doubt he's expecting me to deal 2 damage to him and then hit him, so we'll see how that goes. because I can end this game right now. Well, in my turn. Yeah, this game is over. This game is over. On you. I don't think. Oh no, I don't get that 2 damage. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, in case you're wondering, that's Chandra's Outrage does 4 damage to target creature and then 2 damage to a player. That creature obviously had died there, but the only reason I didn't do 2 damage to Jace is because when Phantom Beast becomes the target of a spell or ability, you have to sacrifice it. So you cast the spell, it targets it as soon as you cast it, and then that triggers his ability, which makes it sacrifice. So the way Chandra's Outrage is worded, will you stop that, you bastard? The way Chandra's Outrage is worded is it deals 4 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. So if it doesn't deal the 4 damage to the creature, then it doesn't deal the 2 damage to the player. And the reason that is because basically there's no target for the spell to actually do anything to. So the creature sacrifices first, meaning the spell doesn't deal the damage, because there's no target for it to deal damage to. So yeah. So we are very, very close here. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh my god, really? Of course you're gonna do that. And if he plays a creature, then he's got an answer to hostility. So yeah, there's the creature. And I'm on 2 life, so I've got a flying thing. I might still be able to get it through. I'm definitely gonna play hostility though. Oh no, I don't have. Oh snap! I'm on 2 life. I gotta think fast. Has to deal it to an opponent. So I think I'm still gonna die though. Really, he just barely pinched that win. That's really not gonna help situations either. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, well that's 1 loss with this deck, so that's no land in that one. That's a terrible hand. Very cheap though. No. Okay, so that was terrible. Let's get a new hand. That's getting better. So, okay, never mind. I was reading that wrong. I'm gonna keep this hand. And I'm totally gonna play him. So, essentially, what this combination right here will let me do is Grim Lavamancer lets me spend 1 red mana to tap, exile 2 cards from my graveyard, and it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. I can also then use Seismic Assault to discard 2 lands into my graveyard to deal 2 damage to target creature or player. 1 land per trigger. So, what that'll let me do is I can then say discard land, deal damage, discard land, deal damage, Lavamancer, exile the cards, deal damage. That's quite nice. I would have actually preferred that to be a land drop there, but I didn't get a land, so that didn't happen. Okay, that's nice. We got another mountain there. I think we're gonna go for the long game option here. We're definitely gonna be playing the staff, I think. Seismic Assault right now doesn't really matter because we don't have a lot of lands to discard, so we don't have to worry about being able to deal damage with that, just because we can't. Like, once it gets later in the game, once we get to our 5th and 6th mana, then we can start discarding lands and stuff, but we're still a few lands away from that yet, so there's definitely some threats on the board though, so we need to start trying to consider taking care of some of that stuff. So I think what we're gonna do though right now is we're gonna play the staff, and the next turn he's gonna hit us for 2, and then I'm gonna play Seismic Assault, gain 2 life back, and that'll put us where we're at now, essentially. In the hopes that maybe we might get a land. And at this point, to be honest, it might even be worth just discarding a land, just because I can. It could be worth gaining the advantage, because we can kill the dragon, but as I don't have a land right now, I don't think it matters. I can always just play this on my turn as the first card, and then play the land afterward, or discard the land afterwards. So I'm definitely going to be skipping that attack. Ouch. Will you stop playing big stuff for cheap mana? That's just not funny. I don't like that. Will you stop it, please? I think this is just altogether a bad matchup, really. Mono red versus mono blue is not exactly the greatest. It can work, but okay, definitely going to be discarding this land. Creatures on you. Discard. Yes. That'll kill it. It makes it sacrifice it essentially, so we don't deal damage, but that's okay. I'm not going to attack. I think we're safe for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm totally going to use him to block him. And then when he does, I'll trigger the ability on you, make you sacrifice it. Okay, I don't really want to cast this on that. It's a good target though, so I'm gonna do it anyway, just because it's definitely a great target. Makes sense to me, really, actually, to be fair. Although it would have been better to save it for another creature and then to use Grim Lavamancer to take care of it, but oh well. Didn't think about that. He still has cards in hand. I don't know what he's doing. Now what I'm really waiting for here is just Lava Axe to the face for 10 damage. You're gonna counter it. Fine, you bastard. I don't like this guy. I really hate him. Okay, that's fine. Okay, fine. That is great. We're totally going to use that. And we're also going to use you too. And we're going to kill the 5-4 thing. 4-5, that's the one. And we'll get rid of you guys. The 2-1 I can live with. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna be waiting for the Kiln Fiend to not have summoning sickness. Hopefully, oh, okay, he's not going to hit us, but we are definitely going to start pulling out some shit here. So first things first, I'm going to be using him to kill him with these two. Yes. And then I'm going to cast this on a player, to Jace, to deal 2 more damage. And I'm going to hit him for 4. Because that's how I go around these things. Okay, fine. Sure, whatever, dude. Ooh, ouch. Okay, well this is an interesting card. It is called Final Fortune. It's a 2 red mana instant spell. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. Now, do I really want to try to risk it? I think I do. So, I can't do that. I can do that. I really kind of need a spell of some sort here. I need to draw a land as well. That's the thing. If I need to Lava Axe him this turn, so that's kind of gotta happen. I will kill his 4-2 if he blocks my Kiln Fiend, which he has to, otherwise he's dead. Nope, never mind, he's just gonna do that instead. Okay, fine. Yes, I will attack actually. Why not? Ha, suck it. Okay. I think I'm pretty much gonna win here, but just want to make sure, to be honest. Like, you'd rather be safe than sorry. Stop playing crap, please. Please. Please, guy. Okay, I think so. I'm gonna use you, do 2 damage to you, discard a land. Final Fortune. Because now he has 0 cards in hand. Then I get an extra turn. And then I draw another land. And then I go, hey you. And then I'm gonna go player, Jace, land, discard. And then you, use your ability. On players, Jace, discard. Or exile, whatever. And ping ping. And that's game over. Hooray! Sweet, that was awesome. So we ended up losing 1 and winning 1 with this red deck here, so that was definitely interesting. And we will definitely be hitting it up next time, guys, because we have hit the half-an-hour mark pretty much. So I'm going to have to say goodbye here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.